Are you tired of getting your hands cut off by snowblowers and the inevitable heart attack from shoveling snow? I need to rewatch that episode tonight. Anyways, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, into the upper bracket final of the Banshee Cup playoffs. We are here with the members of Abusive Support Harassment on the left and Vinland Raiders on the right. This is our third best of 5 of the day. Winner of this goes to the grand finals, with the grand final advantage of upper bracket team has map pick and the choice between first pick and second pick on map 1. So I'm assuming they can choose the map and then be like, I want second pick based on our draft theory. So that's going to be that. We do have our bands at the top of the screen. We're going to Blackheart's Bay. This is map choice by the tournament admins. Tomorrow we'll have the lower bracket semifinal, lower bracket final, and then, as I mentioned, the grand finals, which will be a best of 7. This is all best of 5s until then, and this is the Meta Madness style of draft. Heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps. We're going to start things out with a first pick Brightwing. We do also have the bounty, which is going to be $50 to the team that is going to complete the bounty. So you can only do 1 bounty per game. So you could draft, play, and you have to win with these bounties. So Butcher, Cho'Gall, Nova, Asmodean, Gazlo, Murky, Probius, Valyra, Kel'Thuzad, Twin Blades Varian, Monstrosity, Abathur, and then All Alliance, All Horde. You cannot use skins to change that up. So you can't use the Johanna Orc skin to be a Horde character. You have to draft someone who is in the Horde. All Overwatch is something as well. Diablo, StarCraft, Triple Healer, No Healer, and Juice Pirates. For the Juice Pirates, Morales, Backdoor, Medevac, Backdoors. Morales Backdoor has to include successful Medevac Backdoor. That is going to be the bounties. If you're watching here on Twitch, be sure to follow the stream. If you'd like to support further, it's very much appreciated. We do full-time stream 6 days a week, and we average around 6 hours per stream. Obviously, tournament days might be shorter or longer, so I appreciate everyone hanging out, following, supporting. If you'd like to push our sub goal up, it's much appreciated. We're 18 subs or so away from our bingo tournament that I would be organizing with some wonderful friends, so for all of your enjoyment. And last but not least, if you're watching on the side of YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe so we can grow the YouTube channel. If you got multiple Google accounts, be sure to subscribe to all of them, because YouTube just looks at the number. If I hit 1,000, then I can apply to be a YouTube partner thingy and monetize the channel, which means more money for Bandit. Alrighty, well, I think we've gotten through all of our housekeeping. Excuse me. We are in the upper bracket final. We've had half of our draft so far. Lucio Maev. Is this going to be a Zarya ban or anything like that to try and limit the amount of Overwatch characters? Will they ban out the Mei to reduce the tank pool on the Overwatch side of things? Or are they just, do they even care about this? Hanzo, by the way, is still up and available. They will ban out Muradin. This literally could be Hanzo Mei. And then, because, like, do you really want to give Bish Hanzo? That's the other thing, too, is, like, do you want to give Abusive Support Harassment, one of the best Hanzo players in EU, a Hanzo? I don't think you do. I think you take it and you go for the Overwatch comp. Mei, Zarya, and Hanzo would round that out. No! Boo earns. That's a Bish Hanzo. I expect it to be. Has anyone claimed a bounty yet? One bounty. One bounty has been finished, and that was a no healer composition from a team that is not even in this tournament anymore. And that team got 8th through 5th, so they got no money, so they got $50. No Hanzo! Wow, I'm really surprised by that. I'm really surprised they wouldn't take that at, like, because one, it could still be picked up right here, so then you'd never play it, you'd never have the opportunity to play it again, because it's the Meta Madness style of draft, and two, as I said, it's a Bish Hanzo. I'm surprised that they're not going for it. I was saying Boo earns. That's another good episode, too. He got hit in the nuts by a football. Oh my god. Wow, it's a Hanzo. Redemption. Don't cry for me. I'm already dead. Oh god. Oh man, dude. Early Simpsons, so good. I still, to this day, the Hank Scorpio episode is my favorite episode. Like, if that episode's on TV or it pops up, I'm watching it. It's one word, and it's apostrophe. Maybe they were more scared of Finland picking Junkrat instead of Hansoap. Oh, I mean that's fair. That's fair, but it's just surprising. It's just super duper surprising to me. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. I've wrote up a Twitch prediction. We're getting into Blackheart's Bay, map number 1, and we'll see if the players free the sharks while we introduce the teams. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Hope you're having a great day. Appreciate you all being here very, very much. Thank you to the gods, allowing me to have power for the time being. So we got through 2 best of 5s. I'm pretty happy with that. X-Files crossover Simpson episode. That's a good one too. Isn't that the that's the Mr. Burns one, right? Where he's like getting chemo or something. He's like all radiating radiation or something. I forget exactly, but yeah, that one's really good. On the left-hand side, we've got abusive support harassment. Ren playing the Brightwing, Holpaka on the Junkrat, Bish will be your Cassia, Mai on the Diablo, and last but not least, Mai Try on your Varian for the side of abusive support harassment.
5, 4, 3, 4.
Right side is going to be Vinland Raiders with Sven playing Sonya, Gaff on the Hanzo, Hunter Orc Lucio, Krankle on the ETC, and Nano will be your Genji. No freed sharks, chat. If you don't know what I'm talking about, left click on the shark many, many times. Like 20 to 30 times you have to left click on these sharks. And that's your Easter egg for the map. Oh, yeah, the eye drops. The eye drops. Yeah. He's trying to spread love. Get him! Phase shift onto Diablo is in time. He gets the overpower onto Genji, who tanks 1 tower shot, and Lucio's unable to get the last little bit of damage with his Soundwave gun. Mai dropping down to around 250 HP on this Diablo. Sonya, Junkrat in the double soak rotation, it looks like. I bring you love. All right, let's start the Twitch prediction. Twitch prediction has begun. First map in the upper bracket finals, chat. We could see 3 more maps or 5. It really just depends on how this series goes. Overpower onto Lucio. No shadow. Whoa, ho, ho, Lucio with like 69 HP right there. 5K on Vinland Raiders. Any abusive support harassment believers? Fire Stomp from Diablo as the coins will start popping out. I was trying to see the new location landing thingy. I think I saw it the last second. Genji already gets this one, I think, right? Genji got it? Yeah, Genji got 5, Sonya 2, so there's almost a turn in for the side of Vinland Raiders. Maybe they can steal this coin off of Diablo. Hunter Orc is able to pick it up, and yes, that is going to be Cannon Barrage available for the side of Vinland Raiders. 6.8 to 15.2, you like to see it. Good odds, chat. That's a Bandit Redemption right in there for a winner. Sonya, Hunter Orc. Okay, they need the Genji turn in here, and he is working his way down as we take a look on the right-hand side. Cassia, poking onto ETC, who's anchoring for the allies. Gaff gets the natural agility over the wall, and ETC does go down. Genji is unable to turn in time. Wait, okay. I was going to say, he was going for it. No one interrupted, but there is going to be a Cassia to poke at that. Varian, he's level 4. He's a real boy. He's got 4 gems, and he's got Taunt up and available. Genji, Shuriken Mastery. Shot of Fury for the Sonya. 18 stacks on Cassia's level 1, 7 for Varian, and 26 souls on the Diablo for the time being. All right, gamble's close. Thank you all for participating. All right, well, Diablo is going to anchor in the bush over here, waiting for the potential turn-in from Nano. It's actually nearing back-to-back turn-in potential onto Blackheart here, as there's 9 in the pocket, 5 already turned in. For this map, the mechanic is for every turn-in you do, you'll need 2 additional for the next, so second is 12, third is 14, so on and so forth. So if they're They keep just going and grabbing these doubloon camps and also regular siege camps, because siege giant camps do drop the coins as well. We'll be able to work their way up for that. Now, speaking of turn-ins, Nano is uninterrupted this time. Sonya moves over here. Can she tag this? Camps disappear. No, they don't, actually. I thought they did on Blackheart's Bay, but yeah, you actually see this one's still up and available. Bottom lane is being worked on right now. ETC has scouted this out. No level 10s yet. Lucio just above all of this. So Sonya grabs this camp, and they know with Genji up in the mid area, they just can't step into this. Also, Hanzo is still rotating down to bottom. Abusive support harassment will tank some shots in mid. I do believe this goes down. Yeah, there's still 3 cannonballs left, and one bomb bomb. That is mid fort going down. Concussion mine splitting the ETC. He's able to power slide to the allies. Bottom lane camp is pretty hefty here. Still a siege giant with all of this as well. Minion wave arriving on top of all of that. Nano gonna jump in for a little bit of poke damage, working on that Shuriken mastery. 30 stacks already, as Hanzo still working on simple geometry of his own. Concussion mine splitting the ETC, but the bottom lane fort sustains around 50%. Mai trying top up against the Sonya, and that's just not a sustainable fight for the Varian. Sonya's gonna slam, she's gonna jam. She's also got that 20 spell armor. There's actually a fight still breaking out over here. Hanzo's finished out his simple geometry. Also has the Sonic Arrow just above in case anyone's trying to turn in. There is 10 available to the side of abusive support harassment. And as I mentioned, that Sonya is right next to 6 on the Varian, and she's just still slamming through top lane, mostly ignoring Varian. Feels like my dating life. Camp over here, actually, Sonya didn't pick up these doubloons, and I want to point this out. This is global vision. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I thought it was actually going to show on the minimap for them. Not the case. My bad. Hanzo. Oh, wait. Sonya actually goes down in top lane. Diablo goes down in bottom. There's actually the doubloon little locations at the last second there. Huh. I actually thought there was global vision for that it would have popped up. Because on Volskaya Foundry, the fortification camps and the Biotic armor, or Biotic emitter, if you don't grab those show up on the minimap for the enemy team as well, so... Surprising by that, but there's going to be some doubloons chilling over there on that camp from Sonya. Looks like she'll go and grab those. 10 talent tier here on the right-hand side. Dragon's Arrow, X-Strike, ETC holding, maybe Stage Dive? No, it's going to be Mosh Pit. High five Lucio, and a Wrath Berserker for the Sonya. Pretty sure it does show the doubloons in-game. Oh, maybe it's just, maybe my vision button doesn't work. Usually the vision button does show it, but I guess that's not the case, and... whatever. Anyways, Sonya, they get the turn in. 6 still in the hands of Vinland Raiders. Varian has got to be careful here. He's got 10 doubloons in his pocket. On the opposing side, by the way, it's going to be that charge for the Varian, Ball Lightning Cassia, Riptire Junkrat, Lightning Breath on Diablo, and last but not least, Blink Heal for the Brightwing. Top fort goes down from the Blackheart Barrage. Now shots go into bottom lane. Diablo getting a little bit low here. Soul Shield will proc, Lightning Breath activated as well. That's the end of that. Hanzo, Dragon Arrow connects onto a few. He's got the scatter. Concussion Mine pushes back the enemy. ETC was displaced by that. Wrath Berserker from the Sonya, as the doubloon camp just on the top side of our screen is going to be channelable. Bish is going to go for the channel into that. Diablo goes down. No souls to expend for him to come back into this team fight. And now, Cassia, she's putting the pressure onto Sven here. Gets the high five from the Lucio. Chattering Teeth. ETC's got a face melt. That's 10 doubloons! Jackpot, baby! As we do have Lucio trying to back away. Brightwing will go down. Now this is a Cassia looking to get out of here, but I think she's going to be going to the Hall of Storms in just a second. Good night, Cassia. And that is going to be a kill onto Junkrat. Technically, team kill, as Diablo is just now respawned, Sonya and Hunter Orc with the... no, they don't have enough between the two of them. They're actually going to need Genji to be the one to turn in, but he's currently going to top to help out with a boss. I need a slot machine noise. That's what I need. Oh, that was way too loud. I'm so sorry, chat. Holy shit. That was so goddamn loud. I apologize. That was not supposed to do that. I apologize to headphone users. So boss goes through top lane. Genji's got that last bit of a turn in. Doubloon's over here, picked up by Diablo. Siege Giants for the bottom lane. Okay. Kranka will pick up the vast majority of those. I mean, legitimately, Vinland Raiders can just sit back and go for back-to-back turn-ins here. Yeah, they've got more than enough. I think they need 14 for this next one. Oh, wait, no. No, they'll have enough off this bottom lane camp, actually. I think they need 16, and they'll have 17. I do believe. We'll find out in about 5 shots, but either way. Sonya grabs a camp on the right. They are going to be looking to invade a camp over here. They will get to this in time, but Hanzo's right around the corner. Has the Sonic Arrow, sees the enemy, and yeah. Alright, so they need how many? I think it is 16 for the next turn-in. And they have 20. Wow, they have more than enough, because they did pick up 2 camps extra. I love the Monster Eye and the wire. Oh, the Kraken? Karen the Kraken? Yeah, it is a giant Kraken. I mean, there's the hentai tentacles. Ship broken in half. The eye does actually surface over the water from time to time. I don't know what the trigger is for it. The chests have spawned. Okay, Genji's gonna go north side for that. Riptire from Junkrat searching for an enemy, and it's not gonna find anything here. Actually, they're gonna end up using it on the blue camp over here that Hanzo has thrown a scatter into. Bottom lane. It's a wave that's been, yeah, it's pretty weak on the wave side of things. Oh, there's Diablo starting out the fight. Cassia fends in as well. Charge from Bavarian, Lightning Breath activated, Dragon Strike going wide, X-Strike from Genji onto the Diablo Lightning Breath as the ball lightning from Cassia will be spread to a few enemies. That's a good mosh pit from ETC, but that is a whole lot of doubloons to be dropped. A whole turn-in dropped right there. All right, give me a second, chat. I think I can find this. Hold on one second. Let me get this. This, just in case. Download. All right, show in folder. Let's get that copied. Let's go to top lane, and give me a few seconds here just to get this all in and going. Of course, we need to do this mid-game. It's very important. It's very important to do this mid-game. I mean, when else are we going to use it, right? You know what they say, if you don't use it, you lose it. Alright, where are we going? Bahamut. It is music. And we need sound bits. Paste. Alright, there we go. Where's my other stream deck? Oh god, why am I an idiot? Oh, it's all fine. They get the turn and it's no big deal. Turn-in goes over to the side of Vinland Raiders. A little bit of face melt from ETC. Shots raining into mid lane keep. Those will take down that mid lane keep and start rocketing into top, I think? Alright, well, they're going to steal away this camp, or at least attempt to do so. Oh, wait, hold on. No, they're in top. They're able to get out. Top lane boss, 37 seconds to go. Top lane shots do go in, as I mentioned, and this camp will not be stolen away. 16 talent tier advantage to the side of Vinland Raiders. Brightwing pushes up bottom. Actually, she's going to hearth out completely. Oh, wait, hold on. Good scatter, good damage. And Diablo goes down, souls expended, some gems to be, some doubloons to be dropped. And they're calling for boss. They're just going to wait for it to spawn. Oh, there it is. Look at the eye. Wrath pop by the Sony, and I think that's a window for me to do this. Where is my Twitch folder? Got it. All right, there we go. Beautiful, chat. There we go. Let's turn that down a bit more. Slot. There we go, finally! And watch there not be a single slot drop at all. All that work in the middle of the game. Apocalypse, excuse me, the Overpower from Diablo. Lightning Breath will be procced as well. Hunter Orchid with the high 5 out. Ball Lightning from the Cassia. Sonya's the one to go down. Doubloons were turned in by the side of Abusive Support Harassment. There's Siege Giants rocketing in, and I guess they're actually kind of blasting their way through bottom with those cannons. Top fort's gone down. Top keep is saved. Saved with a little bit of HP left. One doubloon chilling over there will be grabbed by ETC. It's 7 to 10. Or excuse me, 10. Oh, no one's gonna get that one doubloon. That boss melted. Yeah, it absolutely did. Parity in top lane, as there is going to be Catapult versus Catapult in the periodic spawn. Almost said Catapult again. Oh, this camp plus this camp is a turn-in for the side of Abusive Support Harassment. Keep in mind, this is map number 1 in a best-of-5 upper bracket final. Winner goes to the grand finals tomorrow and only has to play a best-of-7. Loser drops down to the lower bracket final, has to play a best-of-5 to get to the best-of-7. That is our current situation. And I'm running out of tea, which means we'll be picking up Darth Looter's Redemption in just a sec. Darth Looter? I don't know why I feel like I said that weird. Darth Looter. Chess Looter and Darth's child. Good morning, Kes. Good to see you as well. Just mixing viewers. We're just shipping viewers together now. Top lane did take down that keep. We do have the Blackheart Barrage firing into mid lane. This keep will go down. I think 3 shots is enough. Be under attack. Oh, Nano's going for it. They're just delaying the backs. Nah, wait, yes. Yes, he is. Genji's trying to end. I mean, he's got Shin Gun. He's got actually really good siege damage. Core will lose a few percent. Blackheart doubloon turn-in is halfway there for Vinland Raiders. 20 talent tier. We've got Ignore Pain, Mixing Fire for the Lucio, Bullseye Hanzo, and Genji ETC are holding. I assume it's going to be... Ooh, it's Torbus. I assume it's Living Weapon. And Treasure could be the game-winning loot. Yeah, they have enough for a turn-in. Bottom keep is got its gate still. There's a lot of doubloons in the pockets of Vinland Raiders right now. They've got near 2 turn-ins. That math is not close. That's very wrong, Chris. Depending, though, actually, after what they do during this turn-in. So there's 2 minutes on this doubloon camp. This one's about to be back up. So that's 4 if they get this. So that's 2, 4. This is up in 2 minutes. Yeah, they're not that close to a turn-in. I'm very, very wrong. They've only got 5 in their pockets, and they'll need 20 for the next turn-in, I think. Darth Looter, I'm cool with it, but Chess is going to have to practice the dance from DBZ. I think Chess... I wouldn't be surprised if Chess knows the dance already. The Fusion dance? Or the Fusion dance? Hanzo, nice scatter into the face of Diablo. Chunks him down to about 75%.
We don't be working for free.
Infinite Ball Lightning, Glory to the Alliance, extra oomph, 25-second cooldown per enemy hero hit, so you gotta hit 3. Hellgate, Diablo, Invisible Friends for the Brightwing. ETC drops the Mosh. Torbus is over to 2. Is able to find Brightwing and the Varian. The Hellgate comes through, but it's way too late. ETC and Varian will be traded. Hanzo drops a beautiful Dragon's Arrow into the enemy team, and that is going to be Hellfire from Diablo. And doubloons are dropped. I had to do it once. 40 to 50 seconds for 3 of these heroes. Cassia, Junkrat at the core. This is doable. Hanzo and Sonya will do their best to defend. The core defenses on this map are actually really, really good, in my opinion. I actually think these displacement from these bombs can be really bad. Oh, really devastating. Speaking of devastating, Diablo devastates the health bar of Sonya. She will fall. Bottom lane is a camp and such pushing in. Hopaka's kind of... Oh, Jesus. Hopaka almost goes... Gaff almost goes down. Hopaka almost finding that kill. But it does look like this is going to be the end of map number 1 with Abusive Support Harassment shutting down Vinland Raiders. Vinland Raiders with a pretty decent start here. Cassia fends in. Looks for the last little bit of damage, trying to read Gaff's direction. Nice wiggles, but that is going to be achieved by Abusive Support Harassment into Vinland Raiders. Map number 1 in this best of 5 upper bracket final goes their way. Oh, what a good game number 1. That was fun. My points. That was a good game 1, chat. If you're enjoying the stream and you'd like to support further, we do have a little sub goal you can see on the bottom left of your screen. We can have a little HOTS tournament of our own. If you would like to push up for that sub goal, we're 18 subs away, so any and all support is appreciated. Don't forget that you can use your Prime Gaming here, get yourself ad-free viewing. You also support the sub goal, you support the stream. But with that, we're going to run some ads. We're going to get ready for map number 3, or map number 2, in this best of 5 upper bracket final. Also, with that much wind, I do not want to be outside in a fire. Worst case scenario, I mean, I've got a gas range stovetop, so I've got canned soups, I've got frozen stuff, I've got bread, I've got eggs, I've got bacon. I bought a whole bag of bandit food. Worst, awful case scenario, I can go over to my neighbor's house. He's got a wood-burning fireplace and room for me to crash in case, I don't know, something horrible happens to the house or something. Really? Really what? The gas fireplace that I can switch on during a power outage? Yes. Literally not last year, but 2 years ago? No, last year. Last year we had a massive snowstorm in December that knocked out our power for like 12 hours, and I literally flicked on the gas fireplace, and I sat in the living room reading Calvin and Hobbes. I jokingly said to my neighbor, when the power goes out, where's the inevitable party? And he said his place, so it's the running joke is that when the power goes out, we all go to his place, and we all hang out. Now, granted, they like to play the piano and sing show tunes and stuff, and I don't want to do that, so usually I don't go over there. No open fire pits. There's some areas in Tahoe where you can have an open fire, but only for cooking. But you can't have like a bonfire. Like, bonfires are technically illegal here. Bonfires are, yeah, I mean, we're a national forest. We're a legitimate national forest. Yeah, wildfires are, like, we take wildfires very seriously out here. Power went out for me for a few minutes around 2 hours ago. I prayed to Ular. I tried to make a deal with the gods, and I said that if I can cast all 3 of these best of 5s and then my power gets shut off, I'm cool. As long as the power comes back like tomorrow morning at 5 a.m., I'm good. But as I said, like, I've got blankets, I've got food, I've got things. I appreciate the concern, Chet. I really do, actually. I genuinely appreciate. But yeah, no, I'm very okay for the time being. So I can't visit Tahoe? Yeah, you can. You can. We'll just walk around with a fire extinguisher the entire time. we'll just spray you with a fire extinguisher here and there. Gerst Hollow, map number 2 of this best of 5 upper bracket final. Sergeant Hammer Vikings, Falstad, Sylvanas Band away. Blaze will be your first pick on the side of Vinland Raiders. Yeah, the only places you can have fires are some of the campgrounds, but they're only for cooking. You can have bonfires, but one, the cops could show up and they'll fine you and ticket you. Yeah. But even then, like, for me, as I said, I live in a national forest. I can go without having bonfires. It's not like my life will be lessened because I can't have bonfires. Like, there's some people out there who are just like, because they say you can't, now I want to have it because you can't tell me what to do, my freedom and rights and bleh. Blaze Maev Johan on the right-hand side for the members of Vinland Raiders. A nice sort of simple draft being put together. Gaff does have a pretty good Maev in their repertoire. Mr. Bandit, are you cute? Yeah, you are. We will need a healer on the right-hand side, so we could see a healer priority ban. Or it could be some sort of, mage as well. Chromie band away. Okay, so they don't want to deal with her artillery. Dahaka Rhaegar. Could be a tank ban here. Maybe prioritize the tank pool for the side of abusive support harassment. Could look at maybe banning out like a Muradin or something. I don't hate the idea of him. Actually, a Nubarak wouldn't be a bad band. Like a Nubarak with Cocoon, Beatles. I actually don't hate the idea of an Nubarak band. Oh, no, they'll go Muradin. Okay. I was right. I was 50% right. I guess more than that, because I said tank pool. So, ha! A genius! So... Diablo's already played. May's up and available if they want to go in that direction, but I don't think so. I still like the Anubarak because you have Cocoon, which will be nice. What else do they need, though? They're going to pick up Greymane with the Anubarak, so he's got a dive buddy. And actually, Rhaegar dives in, so this is a dive-heavy composition from the side of abusive support harassment. You know what would work really well with a dive composition like this? An Orphea. Her poke is pretty good, her mobility is great. Mountain Chickadees are playing in the snow, so I'm distracted. I really like the idea of an Orphea for the side of abusive support harassment. I think that the mobility is nice. Crushing Jaws could be really good. Li Ming would have been a great option as well. Reset potential, but that is going to be stolen away by Vinland Raiders. Orphea's not the most popular mage, but as I said, I think she's got good mobility. I think she's got good poke. Tracer's not a bad idea for either side, realistically. Tracer could be a good pickup here for the side of abusive support harassment. Well, maybe not. Because you have that Blaze Bunker, Johanna Ironskin, Anduin has Desperate Prayer and stuff, so at Leap of Faith, or Vault of the Warden from Maiev, Li Ming's got mobility and Blink, so... Hogger! It's going to be a hyper-carry Greymane. I was about to ask if this is a Horde composition, but it's, yeah, the Greymane is Alliance, and the Haka's from StarCraft 2! 2! I don't know. Oh, chat. Oh, chat. What's going on with me? Oh, you know what'd be really good for lunch today? A nice BLT. But as I said, I don't have lettuce or tomato. Like one of those BLTs where you just make so much bacon that it just keeps falling out of the sandwich. So between bites of the sandwich, you're having bites of bacon. Don't judge me, Bandit. I see those eyes. Anubarak is not Horde. He's undead, you're right. But, like, in the world of Warcraft, where would Anubarak fall? Prepare yourself. Wouldn't he be Horde in that? You know, I don't know. This is where I don't know these things. Have a bee then? Just a bunch of bacon? An old-fashioned hot dog? I don't have any hot dogs. I didn't buy many grilling stuff because I didn't want to... I looked outside. Chat, the amount of snow on the deck, geez Louises, there's so much snow. My try on the left-hand side for abusive support harassment will be playing your Dahaka. We'll have a Greymane by Mai, Bishon the Anubarak, Hogger to be played by Holpaka, and a Ren Rhaegar. To the right side of the map, looking to find a 1-1 score through Cursed Hollow, we've got Vinland Raiders. Gaff on the Maiev in top, Krankle on your Johanna in mid, and down in the bottom lane, Sven on Blaze, Hunter Orc on Anduin, and Nano to play the Li Ming. Nano did have a crazy Li Ming pop-off that I do believe I made a clip of at some point, so gotta keep that in mind. Nano does have a pretty good Li Ming, and map 1 was fairly close between these teams. I actually think Vinland Raiders were kind of leading that map until there was that very unfortunate 3-member loss in the mid-top area. But all of that aside, let's go ahead and jump into bottom lane. Go ahead and start up our Twitch prediction for all of you lovelies at home. Which team is going to be winning map number 2 in this best of 5 grand finals? Or excuse me, upper bracket final. He's one of Kael'thas's minions. Kael'thas is under the Lich King. And the Lich King is the Horde? Or no? Scourge. Neutral like Naga. Huh. Okay. I'm learning. Thank you. I just assumed that everything in World of Warcraft is either Horde or Alliance, but I realize there are a lot of neutral stuff, huh? Ooh, good drag from my try. Sven won't die, but he's gonna tank a Tower Shadow too. Oh, Kel'Thuzad. You mean KTZ. Chat. You know I'm right on this. KT is Kael'thas. KTZ is Kel'Thuzad. Lich King is neutral evil. Oh. Today I learned. Okay. I honestly thought that everything in World of Warcraft was one faction or the other. And then there was a bad guy, which I guess, no, bad guy is kind of neutral, huh? In a sense. What's up, Lazy Hydra? How you doing, bud? Good to see you today. Hunter Orc getting a little bit low here in top lane. The Gilnean Cocktail will not splash through and get a kill. He'll throw out a Divine Star and heal up just fine. New brag bet of Barbs. It's also good to layer on the objective since the spikes persist for 3.5 seconds afterwards. His name isn't Kel'Thuzad. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying in the context of abbreviating Kael'thas and Kel'Thuzad, KT is Kael'thas, Kel'Thuzad is KTZ. I'm not talking about where the apostrophe is. I'm talking about that is the abbreviations. Hold on, that's a Blaze Jet Propulsion coming in. Good condemn from the Johanna. Little Leap of Faith from Anduin pulls her into a better position. No sub done from her. Fan of Knives actually pinned down with 2 out of the 4 stacks on that one. We should take a look and see what the stackage is. Just the bonus 40%. Okay. Who got first objective? It is going to go to the right-hand side. It's going to be Vinland Raiders. Nice kill onto the Dahaka. Kael'thas' trademark on KT since he's first to come to HOTS. That's the other argument too. Is that my argument comes from the side of Heroes of the Storm, and that's actually where the whole thing comes from. When Kael'thas got released, there was like a bunch of like memery posts and stuff like that about like, okay, we all gotta agree on the abbreviation for this, and the vast majority, I would like, it makes sense. My head it does. Go in my head and come back out and tell me I'm wrong. We've got Hogger with a nice bounce in, but that's Li Ming with a huge ball to his face. Magic missiles will be thrown out as well, and that's a reset for Nano. Another objective channel to the side of Vinland Raiders. I don't think Bish has got the range on an Impale, and Hunter Orc will get this. Level 10s are almost here. We'll go ahead and cycle through the other numbers. 2 stacks on Dahaka's Enhanced Agility. Maev's still working through her pinned down level 4 quest. I don't think there was a subdue for Johanna finished out either. She does have Sins Exposed level 7. That's applying that 35% healing reduction for... I think it's 3 seconds? Yeah, I think it's 3 seconds. 35 for 3. Pretty sure. I'm not sure I want to go in your head. Oh, no, you don't. It's like a small window of HOTS and then me thinking about pizza. Or like I'll be in the middle of a cast and I'll be thinking about, you know, I should probably defrost those party wings for next week so I can make spicy wings. That's what's going on up there. Or sometimes it's like Homer with the monkey clapping with the cymbals. All right, we got 10s almost here. We also will see this bottom lane abusive support harassment grabbing this boss. Top lane boss actually was poked at enough where it's delayed out to the point where they're not going to go for it. Turn of tables, they're going to look at my try. Light Bomb is avoided by Dahaka. Chastise will connect onto him. His essence is going to be popped. He's going to look to tap a bush to get away. The healing reduction applied from Johanna. Cocoon from Anubrak onto the Li Ming. Denies any sort of reset city potential. Nicely done. Wells to be tapped. Boss in bottom lane will take down the bottom lane fort. And this is going to be potential curse. Sven, will he be delayed out? Bish looking for an impale. Will hit.
Blue team has destroyed
Okay. Oh, no, they still have this delayed out. Bottom keep. Well, they're going for keep? Yeah, Greymane's sticking around for it. We will have Dahaka falling in top, though. And they can't delay this out forever. Nubrak probably one more impale. And then he probably has to burrow charge away. Breaks the Umbral Bind. Oh, good bounce in from Hogger. No containment disconnection. Hogger, dense blasting powder maybe. Oh, he's gonna throw some loot trash out. This is still happening in bottom lane, by the way. This is all still happening down here. Curse will go to the side of Vinland Raiders. And now Nubrak mounts up and gets out. Brush shot from Dahaka. They're just delaying the backs. There's no way. There's no. They're not going for this, right? They're not gonna do this? Okay, they are gonna disengage. Hogger will go down. I mean, you're gonna lose your Dahaka here. I don't see a world where he makes, yeah, he's dead. Burrow? Umbral Bind? No? Wow. Wait a second. Containment is, oh my god! 9 lives of my try. As top fort will go down. I really want to see some priority onto bottom for some periodic catapult pressure, because right now there's consistent catapults coming out that are going to be rocketing their way towards the bottom lane keep, or core. Or bottom lane, they're going to be moving their way through bottom lane to core. God, I can't talk. But they're not dealing a ton of damage right now. They're only dealing 290 into structures, 140 standard. So it's not late game catapults. Oh my god, you got to worry. Probably need to start worrying about catapult damage around probably like 10, 12 minutes, somewhere in there. Rhaegar is dead. That's boss to the enemy team. Bottom lane boss 230 away. Anubarak chilling in the bush. Just check his vision really quickly. They have to just assume. With Rhaegar dying and the enemy so close to boss, they just have to assume this. Dahaka grabs this camp. Hogger with this camp. Greymane clearing out mid. All right. So boss to top lane, as I mentioned, still 2 minutes to go on this, so we'll be looking at about 11 minutes. Shy of 11 minutes will be the bottom lane boss. Getting some framiness here on my end. I apologize if it's any of you are noticing. I think I need to restart my game after this just to get a fresh client log or something like that. I don't know how technology works. That's going to be Dahaka going down. I know that how he works. He's going to pop his essence, looks for the drag, finds it onto Blaze. Light Bomb Johanna, mostly zones. Hogger spins in, go for the throat. Greymane finds a kill. Ancestral healing will bolster that HP. Maya Fan and Knives will be completed, but so will her health pool as she goes down. Hogger with a beautiful bounce through the enemy. Krankle with 300 and something HP. Gilnean Cocktail splashing out. Blaze Jet Propulsion's away. And what do they want to do with this? Top lane has a boss. It's going to get some damage on the keep, but it's not going to take it down. Bottom lane boss still a minute 12 away from spawning. Objective phase will be next in the bottom center of the map, but there's no tributes on either side, so it looks like they're gonna get fort in mid and camp in bottom. Dahaka's got to be careful in top lane though. No, he doesn't. Never mind. I thought there was a big rotation to try and gank him, but waves to be cleared out. Bottom lane catapults. Let's check their stats right now. 175 standard, 350 into structure. Starting to get up there, but I do think might have been a little bit early on my call on that. Probably somewhere in the 12 to 14 minute mark is when those catapults are really going to be worrisome. They're still a little on the weaker side right now, and Li Ming's got some great artillery to push this back. Oh, Dahaka 5 stacks, so he's got mount speed when he taps a bush for 5 seconds. Containment disc onto Hogger. Cocoon onto Johanna. Nubrak burrows in, hit with the Chastise. They try and step it onto Maiev. She's going to get hit with a bounce. Umbral Bind, Light Bomb. Nice connection onto Hopaka here on the bottom right of our screen. Isolation from Dahaka will connect onto Johanna as the shockwave from Hogger is going to push back the enemy. Anubarak burrows in. If they can get a couple kills here, that's just huge. Greymane goes in for the throat. He's got a reset on that go for the throat. He's going to be the one to go down. Li Ming, does she get the reset city? Li Ming will fall to Rhaegar. Rhaegar falls to the Blaze. It is currently Maiev, Blaze, and Johanna to defend. Staggering blow into the wall. Hogger answers with a jet, or excuse me, Blaze answers with a jet propulsion. Hogger gonna bounce off the rubble of the keep and try and get away here. Does he have the speed and the mount to get out? I do believe he does, and Dahaka gets the channel on this objective. Woo-wee! 6 stacks on Dahaka's enhanced agility, as I mentioned. The pin down from Maiev is completed out. So what does she get for all of this? Increase the Fan and Knife damage by 35%. Each additional time 3 enemy heroes are hit. Oh, wait, hold on, mid lane. Oh, nice burrow from Dahaka. Containment Disc is nullified by that. Staggering Blow gets the stun onto Johanna. Hey, ISO, what's up, bud? Oh, don't you jinx it. Don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. We don't look at it. We just keep smiling. I am actually gonna order a new USP. I think I found battery replacements for the old USP, but there's a brand that I like quite a bit, and they make a smaller battery backup, and I think I want to just buy that for just my modem and router. Like, I don't think I really need that powerful of a battery backup. Like, there's like a $60 one that I could get, and I'm like, that's not too bad. There's a $100 version that's got like a nice little monitor on it, and I'm like, ooh, I could spend the extra money on it, but we'll see. I gotta make that financial decision soon. Nubrak burrows in, finds the double stun, cocoon onto the Li Ming immediately. Ancestor Healing will connect, a little bit of healing debuff. Hogger lands the shockwave onto Johanna. The Leap of Faith is going to be a Chymo Cleanse as Greymane goes in and finds that throat of Maiev. This is going to be Greymane still chasing on Anduin, but the chastise is beautiful. Blaze goes down. Chat, this might be the beginning of the end, as Hogger is trying to close the distance now. They're going for boss to try and end. I like that call. Johanna Hearthing will not be discovered. Does the Zerg banner really make the SC1 building creep colony sound? Because it's awesome. What? Huh? Oh. Dead body. All right. Getting boss has opened up the opportunity for Maiev and friends to respawn. It is just about, I think it should be about level 19, if not level 19, for the side of abusive support harassment. Level 18 should trickle in. The drag from Dahaka not connecting. He's gonna burrow with his tail between his legs. Looking for those cooldowns with the Lurker Strain, or the Feeding Frenzy, level 7. Staggering Blow into the wall. Isolation will connect. Blaze Jet Propulsion to answer. Light Bomb from Anduin as well. Dahaka still got so much healing over time. The Sins Exposed from Johanna denies some of that. Hogger with a bounce off the wall, and that's some decent damage on the Gaff. We have a very low Blaze who's not going to be left at faith away. A double Chymo Cleanse. Core is going to fall. Abusive support harassment. One map away from punching their ticket to the grand finals in tomorrow's best of 7 as the leading team. But they still got to make it through map number 3. Could be map 4. We'll see if Vinland Raiders can make it to the broom closet and sweep back this series. Hey, what's up, Rexor? How you doing today, bud? A highlighted message? I think that's the first time someone's used a highlighted message in my channel in ages. I think it's been months, if not maybe a year, since someone used a highlighted message in this channel. I'm not flaming by any means. I'm just like, whoa, I forgot that was a thing. When I first met these neighbors, like, I met them in the spring. Yeah, like I moved to Tahoe in May-ish. Yeah, I moved into Tahoe in May, and then I met them in like late summer, early fall. And I remember they kept talking, like, as we got closer and closer through the ski season, we got closer and closer to Lent and Easter. They kept being like, oh, dude, Behind the Rock Day is coming up. And I'm like, what's Behind the Rock Day? And they're like, oh, dude, it's this party. It's like debauchery and this and that. And I literally thought that they were like swingers or something. Because I was like, are you guys gonna like, is this like a key party or something? Like, are people gonna be doing cocaine and stuff? And funny enough, at some of the previous parties, there were some people doing cocaine. They don't go to those parties anymore. It's the community's cleaned up a little bit, but there's just a lot of cannabis everywhere. Like there's someone's got a joint constantly at one of those parties. But either way, it's one of those things that like If there's a party to throw, that's the host family for it. Like, they always throw a big potluck for Thanksgiving. They do a Christmas party. Well, no, they don't do Christmas. They do a New Year's Eve party. They do a 4th of July party. They do Behind the Rock Day. So there's always something going on over there. So, anyways, my apologies. My rants aside, yeah. So, by the way, I encourage all of you. That if you would like to have a celebration around Easter, maybe consider Behind the Rock Day. Behind the Rock Day is literally the day before Easter, because Jesus is behind the rock, so you can. So this is the motif of the party. Excuse me. And air quotes, because this is the quote. Jesus is behind the rock, so all sins are acceptable. And I like that logic, but I just don't like the idea of it being like all sins. And they're not religious at all. It's just that's the joke. Did they clean up after the incident with the bear, the cocaine bear? Oh, dude, no, cocaine bear's the life of the party. Cocaine bear's the life of the party. Cocaine bear does cocaine in the garage, not around the kids. Anyway, sorry, we're so distracted. We have a Las Vikings Mephisto on the left-hand side to be banned away. Muradin Sylvanas here in map number 3 in this upper bracket final for the Banshee Cup playoffs. If the members of Abusive Support Harassment win this map number 3, they will punch their ticket to the best of 7 grand finals as the upper bracket team. And the advantage they get is upper bracket team has map pick and the choice between first pick or second pick on map 1. It says and second pick, which is some bad phrasing. Tournament admins. Chromie on the right-hand side will be picked up here, so she is the first pick for the right-hand side. Varian's already been played in this best of 5, so he is not an option for the charge, taunt, Chromie burst. They're going to grab an Uther here for Dragonshire with a Lunara as well. Great vision from Lunara. Isn't that what Fat Tuesday is supposed to be? Fat Tuesday is the Tuesday before Mardi Gras, right? Isn't Mardi Gras like way earlier than Easter? When is Mardi Gras? Fat Tuesday. Oh, dude, punchkis. Oh my God, punchkis are amazing. Fat Tuesday 2024 is in February. Yeah, February, and Easter is in April? So I think it's 2 different things. Yeah, Fat Tuesday is in April, so... Or in February, excuse me, so it's the day before Lent, Ash Wednesday. Wait, have we already gone through Lent? Did Lent already... Is Lent in February? Wait, what? No. What? When is Lent? Holy shit! February 14th through March 28th. I don't know why. Stupid religion. So they get to pick the first 3 heroes? I don't think it works like that, though. Fettis Dagin in Swedish. I probably didn't say that right. What's up, Vandal? God dang religion organizing our calendar and stuff. Chromie, Malfurion, Garrosh. I apologize for my distraction. Chromie, Garrosh, Malfurion on the right-hand side. Double support, main tank Uther. I do love Rexar for solo lane. I really like Rexar for the solo lane. That's why the Filet-O-Fish is a thing. My my high school religion teacher, I actually really liked my high school religion teacher. Well, we had multiple different religion teachers, but it's the religion teacher you got for 11th and 12th grade. So the last 2 years you're in high school. We had, I remember it might have just been senior year. Either way, he was a great dude. And there was one time when I went to the Lent thing. I'm not baptized, by the way. My parents were like, our child can do whatever the hell our child wants to do. We were forced into being Orthodox Christians because of communism and Ceausescu's communism. So my parents let me do whatever I want to do, and I just never got baptized. But I went to Catholic school, so I learned all the stuff. But I remember I was talking to him, and he's like, Chris, did you know that there's a conspiracy theory around fish and Lent? And I was like, what? And he goes, that the fish market went to the church back in the day, and they said that they would give the church a portion of the proceeds, or a cut of the fish if they told all the people that they only have to eat fish during this time. And if you think about it, it's a great conspiracy theory. If you really think about it. I love that. That's because it's, well, also it's a harmless conspiracy theory. Like no one's getting like, it's not like people are like getting up in arms and like attacking McDonald's employees like, fuck you, you're the reason that the church does filet of fish. But it's one of those conspiracies that like you can put minimal thought to and you're like, that kind of tracks. The church was taking a lot of bribes during that time. You know, you could bribe your way to heaven. So it's not a crazy thing that the church would take a sort of bribe from fishmongers. Anyways. Let's get a Twitch prediction for potentially the final game of the day. Cheers, chat. Thanks for being here. Knock on wood, but having a stream where there's been 0 frame drops, I haven't had to stress out about stuff. This has been such a fun day. So thanks everyone for hanging out. I hope you're having a great day. Thanks for lurking, chatting, being awesome. West side of the map could be the final map of this day, of this best of 5 upper bracket final. Abusive support harassment with a Holpaka, Rexar, Bish to play the Stabby Daddy Imperius. We'll see Ren on Stukov, my try on Lunara. And last but not least, Breakdancing Uther played by my... Oh, I already said that name. Who did I miss?
10 seconds.
Okay, well, last but not least, Misha played by Misha, because no one plays Misha. Anyways, right-hand side is Vinland Raiders looking to get those brooms out of the closet and start us out for more maps in today's best of 5 upper bracket final. We got a Nano, Medivh. Hunter Orc will be your Malfurion. Sven on the Zool. Krankle on that Garrosh. And last but not least, Gaff is going to be your Chromie poking out here and there. Why do these Imperii take the wrong level 1? You just take stab at one and win. Cheers, thank you very much. Cheers to you, bud, as well. Prost. I made someone cringe in chat, I'm sorry. We have a decent amount of damage onto this Garrosh. Krankle trying to back away the lurking arm. Low blow does not get the kill. Wow. It's actually Uther the one to go down. First blood to the side of Vinland Raiders. Medivh. 10 stacks already. He gets the portal out and he's A-okay. Nisha will fall, so it's 1 1/4 kill. Medivh is dropped back down and Stukov falls as well. What is this start for the side of Vinland Raiders? They turned it to 11 right at the beginning. I actually just, sorry, this is how my brain works. I just got a $5 gift card to Amazon. I usually use it to like rent a movie. I think I'm gonna buy This Is Spinal Tap. There are so many times I wanna watch This Is Spinal Tap and it's never on a streaming service and I'm like, I'm not paying for it. But I technically have a free movie, so I could rent it or maybe buy it. Anyways, Gamble's up and available. Vinland Raiders, can they take us to a map 4? Or is this going to be a quick 3-0 for the side of abusive support harassment? I challenge you, chat, that if you have won any channel points today, to roll your winnings into your bet here. Because as I said, it could be the final game of the day, or Vinland Raiders, they could get some brooms out and start sweeping up this enemy hero, the enemy team. You get them once a month from Bing. Wait, what do you get once a month from Bing? You get Amazon gift cards from Bing? Wait, what? How do I get this too? Honest to God, any sort of Amazon I get, I just use it for renting movies for like a movie marathon night. Ren will go down. Like, no joke, the last little movie marathon I did, I watched a bunch of animated movies. Not all, but anyways, I watched like Advent Children in excitement for the new Resident Evil, for the new Final Fantasy coming out. And I rented that one, but it was $1 because I had some free stuff from Amazon gift cards. Oh, Wildfire, I'm gonna need to poke you about this because I am very interested by that. Misha traded for Zool. You can't be upset about that. Well, I mean, I guess you could be because you just sacrificed Misha. But you just traded 1 kill for quarter of a kill, and that's a good amount of experience. Also, it's 1 to 4 in kills. So that is, yeah, Zool's the only one to go down. Gaff a little bit low. Celestial Charge from Imperius connects onto Hunter Orc. There's an enemy toss onto the Uther. He's taking tower shots, but he's fine. You earn points every day from using Bing once you make a free account, and one of the things you can cash in for is Amazon gift cards. Huh. I mean, I'd have to use Bing, but free money is free money. Oh my god, goodbye, what is this? What? Were Vinland Raiders sharking game number 1 and 2? Because god dang, they are looking like a completely different team here on Dragonshire. Selling your search history in Microsoft. I mean, like, everyone's taking your search history and using it to sell you ads, so you might as well make some money off of it, right? It's like the people who are like, turn off your phone GPS because the government tracks you. It's like, whatever, dude. If the government wants to track me, they'll do it whether I accept it or not. Like, who cares? I'm not like a spy. I'm not an enigma. It doesn't matter. If the government wants to know I sit in my house for 30 days out of the month streaming, they can just look at my Twitch history, you know? Anyway, sorry. It's just, like, I always find that so funny. Like, the government, it's like, who cares? Who actually, like, oh, if I use incognito mode, the government won't know what I want to purchase through Amazon. The government doesn't know I'm looking up jeans for my search history. They can't try and sell me new Levi's. Maybe Vinland Raiders is better with off-meta heroes. I mean, it's not even really like that off-meta if you think about it. What are we doing, Imperius? Weird time stop. Are you really interesting enough to be tracked? And if you are, you're probably being tracked for, yeah, exactly. Like, do I care that the US government knows that I Google words to make sure I'm spelling them right? Pff, I don't care. Nice Celestial Charge sets up a potential kill into Zul, but protection and the Force of Will and the portal allows them to get away. Nano got a little low there as well. 21 stacks on our Medivh baseline. As a reminder, if Medivh dies before finishing Arcane Rift, he loses everything. It's not like Greymane's Wisdom Duelist. It's not like Hanzo Redemption. You don't lose a percent or a selected amount. It is going to be all of it. Like Kael'thas in Convection, because it's the best talent, you lose all of it. Once you give up your rights, but I'm not giving up my rights. I just don't care if the government knows what I Google. I'm not saying like, I will be silent in the government doing things. Like, no, like, if the government wants to start trying to take away rights for women for reproduction stuff, like, I'll speak up about that. But my Google search history, that doesn't matter. That's nothing to be concerned over. At the end of the day, that's not something that really affects me. Now, people having their bodies, like, you know, the government controlling what they do with their body, then, you know, that's a completely different story. If you want to be a dude and you feel like if you're a woman and you feel like you want to be a dude, go be a dude. There's nothing wrong with that. And if you have a problem with that, then maybe there's something wrong with you. I don't know, trans rights are human rights. It's just people. So, 1 to 6 in our kills as I get on my soapbox, or I guess I should get off of my soapbox. We've got our mid lane being cleared out. A lot of good rotations happening from Vinland Raiders. 6 to 1 in kills. They've got Decimate. We actually haven't cycled through the other numbers as I was a little distracted there. I apologize. 44 stacks for our Uther. 38 for once again, the first time for Gaff. I did see Medivh is still working on his stackage as well. We'll check that after we cycle here. It's going to be Thornwood Vines, Boars, Wrath of Angiers, or the Sky Suplex as I like to call it, Bless Shield, Massive Shove. On the opposing side, Leyline Seal as expected. We've got a Decimate Garrosh, so we'll be spinning to win. Chromie with some Slowing Sands. She's had that for a bit. We've got the Skeletal Mages on our Zul, and last but not least, Tranquility from Malfurion. As Krankle in this bottom lane is going to anchor for the teams. They see a ton of enemies in top, and they're just like, cool, we get a bottom lane for it, you get a top lane for it. Oh, wait, hold on. Leyline Seal creates a window. Sven double backs through the portal. And it looks like he's okay for now, but this is still an awkward position for him. Misha's the one to go down. Portal set up. Sven double backs through the portal once again, trying to juke the enemy team. It's kind of working, but Sven's still getting chunked, and he does go down. If you regularly order pepperoni and mushroom pizza to be put on a government watch list, it's the #1 pizza choice of hackers. I don't know if that's a joke or not, but if it is or isn't, it doesn't matter. That's hilarious. Lunara ganked, kind of ganked in bottom lane. Garrosh just walks up to her, throws her, decimate. Good damage applied, and Nexus Forces actually get that kill. Good cleanse from Malfurion right there. Celestial Charge connecting Slowing Sands, and there's a toss into a root while the Slowing Sands is happening, and Bish was slowed down quite a bit there. We do have bottom lane Siege Giants arriving at the core, Zool pushing out the top, and things, as I said, are looking good for Vinland Raiders. Y'all better respect my trans homies or I'm identify as a problem. Oh, that's beautiful, Kess. 10 out of 10 on that one, bud. That is actually, I absolutely agree with Tessa on that one. Or excuse me, Kala on that one. I absolutely agree with you, Kalavoth, on that one. So we have 17 stacks for the Rexar, 53 for our Uther, 36 on Medivh, by the way. He has not finished his level 1, and we're not judging him. We're just letting you know, because if he dies, that's a reset. Nano. Oh, it's Zool the one who's getting abducted. Divine Shield applied to our Imperius here. Tranquility popped by Malfurion. Great Celestial Charge onto 2. If you went stab build, you win that fight. Medivh gets the kill. Misha will fall as well. Good stun from Uther. Lurking Arm from Stukov. They disengage. Hold up the portal. There's a root onto Uther. Krankle looking for the Stukov. Flailing Swipe, I think, is like stunned out or something right there. Oh no, it was Massive Shove. Sorry, I thought I saw the wrong animation. Medivh is done with his baseline stack, so he can time to turbo int. Meanwhile, in bottom, by the by, but let's take a look at the top lane fight that is still happening. Portal to deny any sort of backing right now. We do have the Raven familiar. You hear that cawing. Oh, Uther is going to go down to Chromie. Rexar falls as well. Imperius is clearing out bottom lane, and the catapults get the core scratched, but no damage. Core shielding scratched. We're not judging him, boss doesn't a judging voice. This is a stream of having fun, and we try and stay positive. Now, we do tease people. We're going to absolutely tease people. But we do try and be positive and fun here and accepting to all, so. And if that bothers you, my content is not for you. Okay, Sven will be able to get the channel and the Dragonite. Do they take this straight to bottom lane? What's the damage on this bad boy? Nope, wrong button. 311, because we round up on fractions or decimals here, and you can actually see it on the bottom left. It says 310.5, but if you look at this little number here, it says 311. It's like a band or something. But into structures, that's 621 damage, so decent damage right there. The Dragonite not finding much value outside of fighting a Misha in mid. There's a Lurking Arm from Stukov to try and zone back the enemy. The mid fort is still up. Boss said his content's not for me. Only if you don't respect other people's basic rights. Which I know you do. Forget what, because you're a good bean. We only have good beans in this channel. We don't have many beans, but we've got good beans. 16 talent tier advantage for the side of Vinland Raiders. Actually, level 17, but it's talent tier advantage. 16 talent tier almost here for the side of abusive support harassment as Misha goes down and that talent tier is walked into. Wrath of Angiers is abducted. Yeah, he dead. Yeah. Imperius was like, where do I take him? Where do I take? Oh, no, he's not dead. What is going on? My Try is the one who's dead. Ally toss onto Sven. It wasn't enough damage. There's a Leyline Seal from Medivh. He has Temporal Flux. Yeah, it's an insane talent, level 16. What is this damage? Oh my god. Goodbye. Good night. I mean, technically it's a Misha did go down, but it's not a Team White. It's not a Finland. Ladies and gentlemen, it ain't over today. It ain't over today. We've got a map number 4 on the way. Rexar, literally they would have to just all run at a keep and stop dealing damage if Vinland Raiders wanted to lose here, but they're not going to. No, Misha! Leyline Seal delays out Lunara. Rexar will fall, but so does the core, and chat, we ain't done yet. Duke revealing all the secrets, the Bush's Baked Bean commercial? Yeah. Duke was the is the dog, like, mascot or whatever for it. Dude, where is Kaimo? He is missing out on all the mountain chickadees today. Choose outcome. Vinland Raiders did win. Points. Well, as we get ready for map number 4, I need a bathroom. I need to run some ads. Players need to choose a map. So we're going to do all that. So now's a good time to remind you, if you have Amazon Prime, you've got Prime Gaming, and if you've got Prime Gaming, you're a Beautiful Bean. And Beautiful Beans can use their Prime Gaming here at twitch.tv/Bahamut Gaming. You can get yourself some amazing emotes. You can get yourself some ad-free viewing. You support the good boy that is Bandit. You become Beautiful Bean. And last but not least, I have a deal with the members of Bush's Baked Beans. They will drop Jeff Bezos into a vat of beans, and he will die. Be sure to murder a billionaire today with Bush's Baked Beans and your Prime Gaming. Time for ads. How is the storm? Pretty big. Like, I with my spine issue, I can't shovel the deck, but holy shit, there's so much snow. There's still like another foot of snow on the way today. Like, we're only halfway through the storm today. We have like, I think today was supposed to be like 20-something inches of snow, at least 2 feet. At least 2 feet of snow, which is roughly 60 cm. We're rounding on some of these numbers because 1 inch is 2.5 cm, and 12 inches is 30 cm, so 24 inches is 60 cm, roughly. The total storm is around 60 inches, which is, or it's like around like 62 inches, which is like 155 cm, which has been Thursday, Friday, and today, Saturday. Tomorrow, we're supposed to get 4 inches, but it's supposed to be way smaller. It's supposed to really not be much. So today's the big day of the storm. I haven't snowblowed the driveway yet, but it's gonna be deep. It's gonna be deep in the driveway. I'll probably have to do the driveway at least twice today. I'll probably do it once after stream, and probably around when I finish dinner when it starts to get dark outside, so I don't have to do it in the dark. Vacation in Tahoe once and got stuck in 10 feet of snow. So lake level for South Shore is supposed to be around 60 inches. Lake level at Tahoe City, which is the northwest. So like, picture a giant oval. South Shore is obviously on the south side. You've got West Shore, East Shore, and then you've got North Shore. Northwest Shore has Tahoe City. That's actually where our levees are that control the water flow, because our river goes south to north. And there's levees in Tahoe City. Tahoe City is at still lake at lake level, and they're supposed to get 100 inches. What I heard is at the top of there's a chair called the Wall. It has a 85% steepness to it. Like, if 90 is this, the Wall is like 80 something percent. It's very steep. It's a double black diamond. And my PT was telling me that at the top of the Wall chair, which is a lower elevation than Sky Chair for Heavenly, I believe by like 2000, I believe they said that they're expecting 10 feet of snow at the top of the Wall. And Sky Chair is, I think, a higher elevation, so I think Sky Chair is probably going to get like at least 12, 15 feet. We were near Truckee, so you were near, that's northwest. That's northwest. Truckee's the bougie area, and it's like not at the lake, but it's the northwest side. Anyways, my geography aside, We have Abusive Support Harassment on Battlefield of Eternity on the left-hand side. They have 2 games in this best-of-5 series. We're in the upper bracket final, Meta Madness style of draft, so heroes that are picked and played are unavailable. We're at map number 4. That means 30 heroes are unavailable. Now, before you go Bahamut, heroes that are banned at the top of the screen only pertain to the current map draft. So, if we get into a map 5, Mei, Cho'Gall, Shen, Thrall could be picked up if they're not banned away. But heroes that are picked and played like Samuro, Sergeant Hammer, Sylvanas, Artanis, Deckard, they will be unavailable if we make it to the illustrious map number 5. So as I said, Vinland Raiders on the right, they are making a case for a map 5. They've got to win through Battlefield of Eternity. Why are they fighting for this? Well, this is a double elimination bracket. We're in the upper bracket final. Winner of this goes to the grand finals tomorrow. It's a best-of-7 series. Upper bracket team, so the winner of this series, has map pick and the choice of first pick or second pick for the first game in that best-of-7. It is unweighted, so we could get 7 games in that series. We could have 17 maps tomorrow, as we do have a lower bracket semifinal, best-of-5, lower bracket final, best-of-5, and then the grand finals, as I mentioned. So, if you lose this series, you drop down to the lower bracket final, and then you have to fight through a best-of-5 to get to the best-of-7. That is everything. If you are curious on the sort of catch-up, I know there's newer viewers that pop in halfway through, and there's people that are just like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm here and it's heroes. So that should catch you all up. We've got Samuro, Sergeant Hammer, Mal'Ganis, Lieutenant Morales. Now there are bounties on things like drafting specific heroes, but you also have to win with them, and this could be a Morales Juice Pirates composition for the side of Abusive Support Harassment. Tyrael is banned away, which is a nice part of Juice Pirates with the Sanctification, but you could lean into that direction. Now, I don't think that's going to be the case. I feel like we're going to get a stim on the Sergeant Hammer. At Abusive Support Harassment, they're going to play this slow, effective, and methodical. Whereas I feel like Vinland Raiders, they're a bit of gas here. There's a lot of gas. I mean, you've got a double support composition. Artanis diving in, Sylvanas diving in, Yrel, I'm assuming she's going to be using Avenging Rat to get into the fight, displace the hammer. Orphea's got great mobility. This is looking like a barn burner of a map number 4. Hey, I know power outages are possible with the giant storm I have. I want a map 5. Nothing against Abusive Support Harassment. Nothing rooting for Vinland Raiders. I just want more HOTS. Can you repeat that? I missed the information. Only if you subscribe. Battlefield of Eternity. But no, thank you all for being here. Thanks for hanging out. This could be the final map of the day, so we're going to start up a Twitch prediction in about a minute or so. Be sure to get some gambles in. As always, if you've won today, I always encourage you to roll your winnings into more gambles. It's just fun for the community. It's fun for me to see big gambles. If you're watching here on Twitch, be sure to follow the stream. Costs you $0. If you'd like to support further, your Prime Gaming is much appreciated. If you want to start a Tier 1 sub, that's also super duper appreciated. Next month, they start the Partner Plus program for streamers that are partner, but also have 100 current subs for 3 months straight. So if we can hold 100 sub points, I believe it is, for 3 months straight, we can get a better split on payouts for our Tier 1s, which is more money for Bandit, more sustainability as a full-time streamer, and it makes me smile. Don't you want to make me smile? Don't you want to make my mom happy? If I smile, my mom's happy, which means you're going to be happy. Hopak on the side of Abusive Support Harassment will be playing your Samuro, with Mai on the Mal'Ganis, Bish to play the Orphea. We'll see a Ren on Lieutenant Morales, and my try is your Sergeant Hammer. Kagiri, thank you for the Tier 1 for 10 months. We'll resend alert when we get out of the game. Thank you for your support. I love you. Hunter Arc is going to be your Deckard Kane for the side of Vinland Raiders who have got the brooms out. They want to go to that map 5. We got a Gaff on Sylvanas, Nano on the Artanis. He took the right level 1 talent, Crushinator, amateur opponent. Crankle on the main tank player playing our Ariel. We'll see Sven on the Yrel. And did I miss anyone? I don't think so. But either way, that is going to be the drafts for both these teams. See the level 1s at the bottom of your screen. Scroll a Ceiling Field Study upgrade level 1. No Sapphire on that one. No slow increase to 65%. Dauntless Yrel, Healing Beam for Morales on that life support. All right, well, gambles are up. Let's get it going. Thank you, Ash Mantle. Much appreciate the call out as always. Mal'Ganis goes down, first blood. We got a base trade, ladies and gentlemen, but it's not... Oh, Orpheus defending top. I say defending, and there's some big air quotes with that one. She rotates down to bottom lane. Yrel does have great value, especially before Sergeant Hammer gets the hover siege mode. She is able to use that Righteous Hammer, bops back the hammer, and then Hammer has to unsiege, re-siege, etc. Uh-oh, Sven! Chomped! The top lane fort will go down. 25,000 to 8,000, 9,000. Nice odds, chat. Thank you very much for all participating. Hey, I'm rooting and tooting for a map number 5. As I said, nothing against abusive support harassment. I just want as much HOTS content. Ooh, Bandit, that's a stinky. Oh, my dog. Oh, dear Lord, what are you eating, dude? Whew, what am I feeding you? Samuro, literally running next to the enemies. That was weird. The couple autos didn't break Wave Illusion. Oh, for 3, wait, no, that's movement speed after entering, casting, Windwalk, so, huh. I thought I saw him autoing, which would have broken, anyways, whatever. Krankle is gonna go down, that's gonna be 2-1 in kills, favoring the side of abusive support harassment, taking down the Ariel here. Hopaka, able to get mirror images out. Hunter Orc uses the last little bit of mana available and will be able to hearth out, healing up Gaff. Early game Deckard Kane I always feel, at least whenever I play Deckard, I always feel like at this point in the game, have to hearth. Maybe I'm spamming abilities too much, but I feel like players at this level, if they are also running out of mana at this point in the game, I feel like that's just a normal Deckard Kane. Like, it's like, once you hit level 4, level 7 area, I feel like you're never starved for mana ever again. I don't know why, it always feels like that whenever I play Deckard Kane. Blame Bandit, he's perfect. Look, he's got some stinky farts, okay? Well, it's not, you know, he learned it from somewhere, though, so, I mean, you know. We're the #1 expensive city in Canada in regards to real estate. Toronto? Sorry, I was, like, half paying attention. They're not really, like, godparents. It's, like, my mom's best friend. And she escaped Romania before my parents did. They actually almost moved to Canada. They were gonna be the sponsors for my parents. But my aunt offered up, and my mom wanted to be close. So the options were Toronto or Detroit, Michigan. And my mom thought it would be smart if we stayed with, like, family. But I know, like, Toronto is, like, really... Oh, Calgary, okay. I know Toronto's, like, crazy expensive. Because my godbrother, nephew, whatever you want to call it, he was trying to get an apartment, and him and his mom were doing bids in Toronto to try and get an apartment, and, like, God, they were telling me how expensive it was. It was wild. And like, because it was the same time I was moving out here, and we were talking about, like, housing, and of course everything with them is a competition. So that we were like, oh yeah, houses out here, like, you know, they're like, a decent house is like $350,000 starting, and even then you still got some work to do. And they were like, well, in Toronto apartments are $1 million. It's like, okay, all right, well, you win. You live in a more expensive area. Wow. Anyways, first objective phase, we still have... Wait, this is first objective phase, and if you take a look at the mini-map, this doesn't really reflect usually the point we're at in this map. Forts are, a fort is down on each side. We got a camp pushing onto a keep front gate. Hunter Orc so very low, just alt-queuing constantly, trying to get those potions onto the old man, and that will be Ariel going down. Swap onto a clone! And Nano can't find any sort of counter kill. There's no way Calgary is more expensive than Toronto or Vancouver. I have no horse in this race. Not really that. I have no knowledge in this, so I can't make an educated comment. Saw a report the other day. Vancouver is crazy expensive. Either way, it's still crazy expensive everywhere right now, and that shouldn't be. I'm no economist, but people not being able to afford basic living expenses seems to me like a fault on the government's end. It's always just easy to blame the government. The government's ruining this goddamn country. It's shit almost everywhere, that is true. Maybe in, like, rural middle America, maybe you can get something decent, but yeah. But then you're also in rural middle America with nothing around you. So... Containment strike into the wall. My try is going to be bopped away. Still hover siege coming in here, poking onto the enemy heroes. Orphea looking for a flank. Nice eruption from that dread to poke onto the enemies, but still, no 10 talents here, so it's not like there was a crushing jaws to set anything up. Hopaka's going to swap away. There's a phase prism onto, I think that was the Mal'Ganis. Sven getting a little bit low. Pops the Vindication for a little extra healing. I always forget this. It is Vindication. Nice. I thought I was mixing up a talent name. I've heard Newfoundland is cheap. Well, yeah, it's probably cheap because it just got found. Oh, Bear, God forbid we raise the minimum wage. Come on. But Bear, if we raise the minimum wage, everything else in the country will go up. Wait a second. It's already happening. Back in my day, they had a dollar menu on the fast food menu, and it was actually a fast food place where you got value. Remember that? Got him! Second objective phase up and available. Camp in the top is going to be an Impaler camp. Camp in the bottom is going to be an Impaler camp. We do have a team fight breaking out around here. No 10 talent tiers still. This map has, it's been 7 minutes, but it has felt like 17 minutes in the amount of engagements, fighting, pressure, back and forth. Maybe I'm just been distracted. Containment strike level 4 for the Ariel. Currently at 5 out of 6 stacks. It's just extra damage. They're currently scaling. You get the 25% knockback range when you pick up the talent. There's the 6th stack right there. It is going to be a stim drone. Lieutenant Morales, as I was talking about. Stay a while and listen's okay. On to Mal'Ganis. He takes a couple hits, and that's about it. Stay a while and listen. Low cooldown, 70-ish seconds. 70? Yeah, 70. It is a mind control Sylvanas. Let's actually go through these really, really quickly. Hold on. Wait a second. Decker Kane. Ruby goes out. Crushing Jaws. BFG. Stasis delays things out. There's a stim onto My Try. Carrion Swarm activated. There was also a Dauntless, or not Dauntless, an Ardent Defender from Sven. Heals up a little bit. A lot of heroics being spent here. Mind Control, the only one off cooldown. It just actually came off a cooldown. Mind Control finds Mal'Ganis, and he does go down. First half of the Immortal phase is already over, and this is going to be a race to take down the Immortal, and they will be able to get this. Stim Drone, BFG, we've got Crushing Jaws, Carrion Swarm, and the Blade Storm for Samuro. Oops, sorry about that, wrong button. Chrysalis for Crystal Aegis. For our Ariel, we have Suppression Pulse Artanis. Nice pickup there. Do like the blinds quite a bit. Mind Control for Sylvanas, as that did go out. Ardent Defender on Urel, and last but not least, Stay a while and listen. I'd like to go through those just in case people are listening. And speaking of people listening, we do have 10 stacks on Orphea's Mind Devourer, level 7 out of the 30 available. That is an active scaling quest. It's not like Tychus with his Master Assassin, where you get that extra auto attack speed. Like, there's the passive auto attack speed, but then you get the extra 15% when you get the 15 kills. Righteous Hammer from Sven. Sven in a really awkward spot. No Ardent Defender for the next 42 seconds. Crushing Jaws will connect. Mind Control connects onto the Sergeant Hammer, which creates a bit of a window where she's not really able to auto-attack much. The Immortal is cleared out, doesn't take down the fort. Bottom lane's got a stacked-up wave. And Samuro goes down there. As I mentioned, Blade Storm, 25-second cooldown. Really good way to clear out these waves. Blade Dash and Phase Prism. We actually have the Phase Prism upgrades at 4 and 7. Carrion Swarm, nicely done with the Righteous Hammer. Beautiful interrupt from Urel. Nice hold on that ability. With the activation, I believe that was Sven activating the trait. I forget the name of the trait. Let's look it up. Divine Purpose activated to get the Righteous Hammer reset. Beautiful, or instant activation. Since all of Urel's abilities are channeled. Or have a wind-up, if you will. Minimum wage should always have been tied to the rate of inflation. What? Wait, Wildfire. You're telling me that there should be a correlation between the rise in price of things and the amount people get paid? You must be a communist. Or whatever BS term people don't know what they're saying and they use. I know the common one's socialist, but still. What a radical idea. You and Bernie Sanders. God dang. All right. Well, camp and top to be grabbed. Camp in the... Well, I guess this is top as well. Actually, we have kind of mirrored camps. Double camp bottom, double camp top. Third objective phase of the game. 13 apiece in our talent tiers and levels. We do have this Ancient Blessings. What's the cooldown on that? Can we check that before the fight? It's available. Okay. So if you see a little gold... So there's obviously the model circles. If you see a gold glow, that's when Ancient Blessings is activated. Sylvanas joining in. Mind control's good. Amazing damage on Abyss. The Stay While and Listen is going to be activated. And that will be Orphea, the first one to go down in this engagement. Suppression Pulse up activated immediately also onto Maitri, who has the Sergeant Hammer... Or excuse me, has the Lieutenant Morales Stim Drone. And I love the answer with the Suppression Pulse. It's like, cool, you want to do a bunch of auto attacks? How about you don't get to do auto attacks value for the next 4 seconds? Love that call. Beautiful call. Blade Storm from Samuro pushes out the top lane, or clears out the top lane, which was pushed in onto the keep. Bottom lane, keep front gate was threatened, and Yrel is going to make quick work of that. Howdy, comrade. How's it handsoming today? Bandit is doing very well today. He's managing the storm well. I am having a day where I'm being as positive as I can, making a step forward in a good direction. Thanks for asking, Fafin. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, and you're adorable. Orphea's going to finish out her level 7. That's going to be a nice attainment strike into the wall. Avenging Wrath is going to be bopped back by Sergeant Hammer Concussion Blast. Healing Beam from Ren applied to this Mal'Ganis. Sorry, I was skimming the bottom lane. I was looking at the Samuro who's Blade Storming. We also have top lane pushing in. Want to check these stats really quickly as the fight will continue. 456 damage into structure from catapults right now, 13 minutes in. I was actually close to the 12-minute mark on that timing, but either way. Sven very low, no Ardent Defender. Oh, they get the Ardent Defender at the last second. But that's just going to create a window for Sven to get away. So it's a 2-minute cooldown, but you don't die. And you can't be too upset about that. Meanwhile, I want to point out, this Immortal very, very healthy. The poke damage has been great onto Alarion. Favoring the side of Vinland Raiders. Hopaka was considering stepping into Sylvanas. There's some danger pings. Good swap from Artanis. It's the Twin Blaze activation. Nano chunked. Orphea looking for that overwhelming power. That's that circle around her. Or I think that's the Ancestral Strength. I'll double check in a second. I think it's actually the 13. I was wrong. Carrion Swarm, no! Doesn't go off in time. Top lane still pushed in. Sergeant Hammer still just... I mean, she's ignoring the team fight, and they're going to lose the Immortal. I don't think that was the right call, in my opinion. I think Sergeant Hammer should have joined in for that potential fight. Whoo-wee! Activate to deal 270 damage to all nearby enemies after 2 seconds for each enemy hero hit. Heal for 328 and gain 1 chaos. The Invasive Miasma's that AoE sort of circle you see around the Orphea. I mixed up the talent icons, because the level 1 is just going to be non-heroic abilities, deal 15% more damage and to stun, rooted, silence, or slowed heroes. Enemies who are hit with the overflowing chaos are slowed for 20% percent for 2.5 seconds. Good work. Bandit is perfect. It's true. It is true. Socialist is what they throw around these days. Unironically, too. We want to make sure that kids can eat food in school. Goddamn socialists! Yeah? BFG goes out from the Sergeant Hammer. Stay Well and Listen locks down the Mal'Ganis right now. Samuro, he's got his mirror images out. Orphea's the one to go down first. We still have the Immortal Big Bad Belith in the bottom lane, dealing 1,604 damage into structures. Half that, so it's 802 standard. Samuro, mirror image. Yrel actually trying to clear out a potential swap target. That's the reason she was doing that. Night Rush from Mal'Ganis, but the Black Arrows from Sylvanas are going to amplify the siege potential. They're looking at the... Morales, the Carrion Swarm goes off. The beautiful Crystal Aegis, but is Gaff allowed to live? Yes. Wait, maybe not. Samuro got good damage. He's got good damage. Blade Dash. Oh, we're going to a map 5! The brooms are out! The Bristles have contacted the members of Abusive Support Harassment and Vinland Raiders. Brooms in hand, take us to map 5. Oh, you love to see it, chat. Is this a best of 5? Yes, since that was map number 4. My points!
If you know this, then why do you serve him?
Because he paid me a freaking fortune, you moron.
You got paid?
Kagiri, no message. Thank you again for the tier 1 for 10 months. I appreciate the continued support, and thanks for being awesome. Is it a best of 5? No, it's a best of Baja. That's a good answer, Wildfire. I like that. Choose outcome. Vinland Raiders did win that last map, and they will move us into a map number 5. You'll love to see it, chat. You'll love to see this. Skychair, which is at like 12,000 elevation, 12,000 feet. That chair's gonna get dug out for the next week. I don't think that chair's gonna operate for the next many days. I mean, with my lower spine injury, I couldn't imagine working in a mountain right now. Like, I'm sure the money's really good right now with how many people and stuff like that, but yeah. Hi, do you have a Corsair discount code? I don't. Corsair changed the way they do things, and that if you want to support me as a Corsair sponsored streamer, you literally need to access and buy something through my link, and that actually is where I get my kickback. I don't have any discount codes. They actually kind of got rid of that in general. There might be some existing still, but the way Corsair goes about it now, if you type !Corsair in chat, you follow the link from this chat, and then you buy a product, I get a percent-based kickback from you doing that. Unfortunately, no discounts, but that's just how Corsair's done it. Granted, I will say this, Corsair does have consistent discounts on their website, so I definitely will say this, pop into the stream, check that Corsair link, maybe once a week, and you might be able to find some new products or discounts. Sorry to go very in-depth with that. Sometimes people get it immediately. Sometimes people need the extra explanation. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Woohoo! Upper bracket final. Map number 5. 40 heroes are unavailable because this is the Meta Madness style of draft. We're going to have another 6 heroes banned away at the top of the screen. That doesn't add to that list, but that doesn't matter because we're not going to a map 6. These are going to be 6 heroes banned away. So currently, as we're getting to the first hero pick, there are 44 of 90 heroes banned away. So just about half the heroes are unavailable. And actually, now that I say this out loud, it is half the heroes because Cho and Gall are banned out since you banned Cho. So yes, that is technically a double ban. 45 heroes are currently unavailable. Half of the roster's up. There are some bounty heroes, as we did talk about the bounties. If you're new to the stream and you're not following, be sure to follow. You can go ahead, the players can draft a specific type of draft. No healer, Juice Pirates, triple healer, all Diablo, all StarCraft, all Overwatch, all Horde, all Alliance. You cannot use skins, so Johanna cannot, she's already been played, but Johanna can't use her Orc skin to count as a Horde character. You gotta draft someone in the Horde. There's also Monstrosity Abathur, Twin Blades Varian, but Varian's already been played, so he can't be picked either. We have things like Hiltazad, Valir, Probius, Murky, Gazlo, Asmodan, Nova, Cho'Gall, and Butcher. So if you pick and play one of these, you get $50 on top of your prize pool. So if you take fourth, you get whatever fourth prize pool is, which is $200 plus 50 from the bounty. You can only do one bounty per game, so you can't draft Kel'Thuzad and Butcher. You could draft both of them, but you can only claim one bounty. I hope that explains that very nice and well. I've had beers. I've been up since 4 in the morning. It's a party day. I've got a giant snowstorm. Thanks for hanging out. We got ourselves Team of the Spider Queen map number 5. I'm actually like super amped up about this because I love map 5s in this draft style because of the limited hero pool. Does look like the side of abusive support harassment's leaning into a Zul'jin hypercarry potential. They still need a healer by rules. They could go healerless composition if they pick up an Abathur, which was used before, and they also need a bruiser on top of that. I assume the Zarya, Tyrael, Zul'jin will be together. Tyrael's got some buffs to allies with auto attacks and movement speed. Zarya's bubbles. And as I said, I feel like they still want to go for a tried and true healer. There's been a few banned away. Gul'dan will be banned out. I like that ban quite a bit. Poke, Wave Clear, and Heroic with the Horrify is very strong. But if you are looking for boss control, I believe Falstad's up with Gust. I believe Deathwing is up, Bellowing Roar. Actually, I know Deathwing is up. No one's played him yet. Tracer Tyraels is your guess. Oh, no, it's already been. All right, now I'm behind on chat. Sorry. Closures are good. Remember going up to Brighton and the lifts were closed due to wind. Super sketchy. Brighton, Michigan? Or Brighton, Utah? Because there are actually 2 Brightons. I did not know that for the longest time. Illidan Tyrande. Ooh, we got a little love connection. Anyways. I don't know why I said it like that. I don't know why I'm like this. I still think it's going to be solo lane and another healer. Yeah, there it is. I do like the Lily, though. Blinds are going to be nice into the Illidan. It could be a Jugs of 1,000 Nopes. Was Malfurion played? I'm like 99% sure Malfurion was played earlier when there was a Chromie composition on Dragonshire. Yes, I believe it was Dragonshire. Dragonshire had Chromie and Malfurion on this team with the Garrosh. I think that was the draft. Salami! Brighton, Utah? Honestly, I've never skied in Utah. I really want to. Wait, there's a Brighton, Colorado too? Oh, I did not know that. Today, all right, well, today I learned. There's 3 Brightons. At least United States. Buttons. Oh, chat. Oh, chat. Let's write up a prediction. Final game of the day. Tomb of the Spider Queen. You know what I should look at and see if Corsair has a UPS? And then try and bug one of my Corsair reps about getting a UPS from them. That's what I should do. I don't think they do have a UPS, though. Hey, chat! You should all type exclamation Corsair in chat and go check the link if there's a UPS available. Everybody should do it. Oh my god, is the Big Scary Duck my chat? My beautiful friend. You're just in time. We're going to get into a gamble. Was Haunted Mines a Yes, Haunted Mines was in the upper bracket semifinals. This best of 5 started with Blackheart's Bay. I don't know what the maps will be tomorrow. I think Warhead Junction's in there as well. But I know tomorrow has 2 best of 5s and a best of 7. But right now, let's get into it. Final map of the day. Introduce our left side team. It is a best of 1. Winner of this goes to the grand finals. Loser of this goes to the lower bracket final. So they have to fight a best of 5 to get to the best of 7 tomorrow. Winner of this gets first pick or second pick and map pick in the best of 7 grand finals. Anyways, Ren playing Lili. Bish on your Zarya. We've got a whole Paka, Zul Jin, Mai on the Tyrael, and bottom lane Mai Tri. Now on the right hand side, most important of all, the Owl does not connect from Hunter Orc on the Tyrande. Nano took the wrong level 1 on Kael'thas. We've got a Crankle, Muradin, Gaff on Tracer, and Sven will be your Illidan. We'll wait here a few seconds. Let our level 1 show at the bottom of your screen. Get an idea of what the first team fight looks like. We got some speedy feet for the Lili. Sven goes down! Illidan picked off. Unending hatred for him. As Zul Jin, excuse me, is going to be a Reckless. We've got a Together We Are Strong, Eager Adventure for the Lili, Frost Presence on the Arthas, Ardent Restoration on the Tyrael. Makes sense in the double soak rotations. We've got a, as I said, wrong level 1 for Kael'thas with the Mana Addict. We've got Dwarf Block on our Muradin, Lunar Blaze for Tyrande, Parting Gift on the Tracer, and last but not least, Unending Hatred. Now, as I said, we've got a gamble going for all of you. Final gamble of the day, chat. I would like to see big numbers on this one. If you've won channel points today, put some channel points on. If you've got excess channel points and you're like, I don't know what to do with these, just throw them on a team that you believe in. Do you believe in abusive support harassment, or do you believe in Vinland Raiders? Here we go. Final gamble of the day. All right. No owl hit equals loss.gg. That's fair, Zorant. Never bet against a Lili. But yeah, good to see you, Big Scary Duck. I hope you 5 are doing well. Thanks for swinging through, and happy Saturday. Hey, Big Scary Duck, new season of Konosuba's coming around. Have you guys already watched season 2? Because I know you haven't. Have you watched the movie? Because I know you haven't. Ninja will match the highest bid he sees. Okay, all right, I like it. Let's go. We got a matching counter bid. Pulse Bomb onto Bish right now. Crankle getting low in the mid lane. Steps back into this Bruiser Camp wave and has 20 spell armor, which I don't think that's saved from the Zarya Particle Grenade, but it denied some of the damage. And hey, Muradin's able to let his trait kick in. Tyrande Lunar Flare picking up a 4th stack right there. She is going to go into Alun's Chosen, level 4. Illidan with the Hunter's Onslaught, but the Stormbolt from Muradin connects on to Zul'jin, and he is deleted. Goodbye. 2nd kill of the game. First one for the side of Vinland Raiders. And you still have a moment before this gamble closes. Why am I being yelled at? Because I love you. Playing some Overwatch? I hope you win. Alrighty. Double Soak continues. Tyrael with 8 Ardent Restoration stacks. Pulse Bomb from Tracer not connecting. Lily's the target. Parting Gift hitting a little bit. Hey! Tracer gets the kill with a punch to the face. Why would you... Poor little Lily getting punched in the face. Nano going down. 17 gems to potentially be lost, but no, the allies pick those up for any sort of gem loss potential. Well, there's always tomorrow. There's always tomorrow for matching bets because we have another day of games tomorrow. But this will be our final final map in this best of 5 series in the upper bracket. Oh, the Lunar Flare! Hunter wants the kill but can't get it. Hunter Orc so close. Was there a Sentinel or anything like that? Sentinel was maybe just came off a cooldown. Kael'thas delays once around the objective. Sentinel hit Lily. No delay on my try, who gets a few gems turned in. If you're wondering who's holding what, Zul'jin is the necessary turn-in, though Zarya could pick up 1, and she'll have enough for a turn-in of her own. She actually gets those in, and now it's mostly... Oh, no, it's actually on Zul'jin or Arthas. Muradin Stormbolt going wide. Whole Pocket trying to back away. Pulse Bomb, Lunar Flare. Great cleanse from Lily. She does have that level 7. Let's go! A lot of big birds that were already matching. Dude, I love to see it. We got big gambles on game 5. You'll love to see it for a best of 5 series. Thank you, chat. Brings a smile to my face. Gaff a little low, but Nano's lower. Goes down to 0. 4th kill to the side of abusive support harassments. It's 4-2 in kills. My brain's trying to say
Smoke weed every day.
like 4-2-0 kills. Anyways, we have Webweaver summoned on the side of abusive support harassment. Level 8 on both sides, but nearing that level 9 for abusive support harassment. We'll cycle through the other numbers. 9 stacks on Frost Presence, 71 on the level 4 for the Arthas. Man, Bottom fort goes down. Arcanite Axes, that level 7 for Zul'jin, picking up a few more stacks. Pulse Bomb dropped onto the ground, not connecting onto Bish there. Gaff gonna be able to get the recall in time. Nice cleave from Zul'jin, and Tyrande does go down. How many beers deep am I? This is my 2nd. Not enough beers. Tomorrow will be a partier day, okay? Tomorrow's gonna be a nice, fun party day. I just don't want to have too many beers too early, and then I... Are you tired of losing your hands to your snowblower or the inevitable heart attack while you shovel? Call Mr. Plow. Pulse Bomb onto Bish. There's a bit of shielding available. Bish getting low here. Recall from Tracer. Tostitos activated by the Zul'jin. He drops the cleave, but I think he's going to be dropping down to nothing. No, what? Illidan goes down? Murder with the Stormbolt? What? Wait, Zul'jin, how are you not dead? Okay, finally he does go down. That's a lot of gems to be dropped, but so much to be picked back up. And it is a bit of a trade here, favoring the side of abusive support harassment. Never enough. 0. I need to save room for Irish Stouts tomorrow. I feel like tomorrow's going to be one of those days that we just fall apart as a caster. Gonna be a shell of a human tomorrow when we do some streaming. Anyways, 9-3 in kills, 11-10 in our levels, 7.5 minutes in, and the red web weavers will descend to the right hand side. Opaka activates the health reduction just to be able to get some extra damage out. Tanks a bit more, but still has healing over time, so he's doing fine. 21 stacks on the Arcanite axes. Arthas with his level 4 has got 102 stacks. Level 1, the Frost Presence at 12 out of 20? Yeah. 19 regeneration globes for Arterial, 22 for the Kael'thas, so he's got the activatable Arcane Barrier, but he also will have overstackage. Throws out the Gravity Lapse, no connection onto the enemy. Living Bomb applied as the Illidan is gonna get judged by the Tyrael. Smash to oblivion. Here comes Syndragosa, slowing down Nano, throwing out that Phoenix as well, trying to zone back the enemy. Hunter Orc is chunked, double killed quickly to the side of abusive support harassment, and they are looking to just end this reverse sweep potential. Webweaver in bottom, though, is going to get tons of value. May take down the fort here. Arthas going to do his best to clear it up, but the mop is not in hand. Might try, unable to clear that out. I do believe this is a very obvious call towards top lane. Yeah, I think they cleared out the wave and then just all trajectoried up. Trajectory? Rotated up. 39 out of 55 on the right, 85 out of 55 on the left. A lot of gems available here. Or a turn-in. Boss down to like 10%. Opaka low. Tostitos activated. Tostingo saves, but it's not going to save enough. Zul'jin's the first one to go down. Gaff getting low on this Tracer. Recalls. Parting Gift. Is there a kill onto Tracer? I'm trying to find her on the map. I have no idea where she even went. It looks like, no, she will not die. My try might be picked off here. Boss fully leashed. And down 13 talent here. The members of Vinland Raiders find a double kill. Vinland Raiders get the triple kill, down 13 talent. They roll into it during this fight. Gravity Lapse to try and punish Zarya for picking up those gems. She will get a few. They went from 85 to 67. Bish with 38. There's a recall. Gravity Lapse at max range, but the healing from the Jugs of 1,000 Nopes will deny. Why is it the Jug of 1,000 Nopes? Because it denies a kill. 1,000 cups, 1,000. Anyways, Boss leash once again. Expulsion zone coming out from the Zarya. Hopaka's back in the mix. The Haymaker from Muradin. Gravity Lapse. Goodbye. If they could zone, this is huge. Gems dropped and lost from 85 to 28. Meanwhile, on the opposing side, there's 55 of 55 needed. And that's actually going to be 58 with a few more picked up. Sven goes to the boss, and this is looking like boss plus Webweaver. That is terrifying, Bear. I am super duper careful when it comes to my snowblower. Like, if I need to check anything, I will shut down the entire snowblower just to... Like, even if I'm just looking at the auger, I will shut down the entire snowblower just in case. There's a thing called shear pins for your blades, and they're literally built to break. That's the point of them. The shear pin's supposed to break, so that way the rest of the snowblower doesn't. Judgment from the Tyrael coming in. That's a Tyrande self-cast Lunar Flare connecting onto Tyrael. Expulsion Zone coming up from Zarya. A lot of damage onto Nano. Nano getting very low. Kael'thas, what's he going to do here? He's going to die. That's going to be Hunter Orc going down as well. And the members of Abusive Support Harassment say, you know what? Your Webweaver phase might be cool, but we're going to get a double kill and deny a lot of value. But the shear pins basically keep your blades connected to the drive pin, I guess you could call it. It's not really a wheel, but anyways. It's just, it's safety first. I wear safety glasses when I snow blow. Safety first, chat. Chain feeding like your average Storm League player. Don't insult me. At least the teams don't feel like dominating one. Oh, yeah. There's back and forth. I agree. It's not one-sided. By the way, oh, no, wrong one. Unending Hatred is additive, so this is 20 from the base, 20 from the quest, so there's actually 19 overstack. Zul Jin, by the way, 44 stacks. Arthas 1 stack away from finishing his level 1. Frozen Waste is done. Turn-in availability exists to the side of Abusive Support Harassment with 57 out of the 55 in the pockets, and even more than that. Shaft Butt? Yeah, Drive Shaft, you're right. Yeah, the Shaft Butt. The Shaft Butt, forget what. You are slightly above your average Storm League player. Hey, you know what? I will take slightly above average. I will take that. It's like my height. My height is slightly above average. I'm 5'9". I'm 69 inches, chat. When I went into the surgery consultation, they asked me my height, and I was like, 69 inches. And the nurse looked at me, and I was like, 5'9". Anyways. I wasn't trying to flirt. I thought it was funny in the moment. She didn't. Zarya goes down. We've got Tyrael backing away. Cinder goes to summon from the Arthas. No level 20, so no upgrade value on that with the 0 cold or whatever. But Arthas is going to throw a fade away Death Coil onto Muradin and get the kill as well. Hopaka very low. No Tostitos active. Well, he used it recently. He's on 79-second cooldown. The Jug of 1,000 Cups activated by Lili heals up some allies. The blue Web Weavers are still out for the side of Abusive Support Harassment, but this fight is looking like it is going to end and peter out here in the mid lane. Dar, thank you for the 69 and the 69. Lunar Flare goes out. Illidan still falls, unfortunately. Now they're chasing onto Tyrande. Zul'jin takes her down, her down. Arthas will fall. Pulse Bomb from Gaff is going to be a bit of an answer right there. Top lane fort is going to be... Whoa, this is massive. I don't think you saved... Well, no, you got Kael'thas. He's got decent damage. Nope, never mind. Just kidding. You fool! Just kidding. Thought they would be able to save that. Not the case whatsoever. Map-wise, one structure advantage to the side of Abusive Support Harassment, as bottom lane keep just fell. Muradin Dwarf tosses in, looks for the Stormbolt, can't find it. Pulse Bomb onto Hopaka. 7 seconds to go for Tostingo. Phoenix comes out from Kael'thas. Gaff is not able to get away in time. That will be Zul'jin able to connect the last axe to the face of Tracer. 64 stacks on Zul'jin. Boss is up in 45 seconds, so just sub 16 minutes in-game time. 22 regeneration globes, 22 globes. 22 gems picked up by the side of Abusive Support Harassment. 30 regeneration globes on Tyrael's level 1. 37 for your Kael'thas. 63 stacks for Unending Hatred on Vinland Raiders, which means 24, actually. 25 extra stackage on top of the 20 plus 20 and then over stackage. Y'all get it. Dar, thank you for another 69. I appreciate all your 69s today. Nearly halfway of a turn-in for Abusive Support Harassment. Map number 5. Keep in mind, chat, what is at stake here? Well, if you win this, you go to the grand finals tomorrow as the team from the top of the bracket. This is double elimination. You only have to play a best of 7. You get map pick priority, and you get first pick or second pick in map number 1, whichever you choose. Loser of this series, or loser of this map, will go down to the lower bracket final and has to play one best of 5 to get to the best of 7 grand finals. Expulsion Zone from Zarya, Howling Blast connecting into Muradin. He's got his Haymaker up if he needs to push back the enemy. Illidan uses Metamorphosis as a disengage tool. Level 20 is already here for the side of Abusive Support Harassment. Muradin's looking for a flank Haymaker. He's not going to find it onto anyone. Literally, he actually got cleansed out. It's on cooldown, chat. Literally, Tyrael got cleansed out by Lili in time, and that didn't move him. Wow, that's crazy. Murden sees that they're on this. Illidan's bottom lane. He does not have Hunt. It's Metamorphosis. Still 60 seconds to go. His trait does give him cooldown on that, but the boss is looking really low here. Starfall, Jugs. Here's the Expulsion Zone. 20 talent here on both sides. Tyrael, Lili, Uther, Zarya, and the Zul'jin will go down. The boss may be picked up by abusive support harassment, but goes to Vinland Raiders, and you see the call. They don't care about boss. They still got to keep to buffer. They're going to go ahead. They're going to get top lane keep. They're going to get... Is it game, though? Do they have enough siege in time? Absolutely. It's going to be Illidan Metamorphosis, level 20, demonic form. He's actually going to meta into the core, I bet. 15 seconds left. Boom! It's almost like I know these players. No, it's also because it was a cooldown and I can read talent tiers. Ladies and gentlemen, the brooms have swept away abusive support harassment. Ashe, ironically, is swept to the lower bracket. GG, well played. Vinland Raiders punch their ticket to the grand finals as the team who have won through the upper bracket qualified to the grand finals.
Ow, my balls.
A computer beat me at chess today, but the joke's on them, I won in the kickboxing round.
Ow, my balls.
I threw a ball for my dog. Sure, it was a bit extravagant, I know, but it was his birthday and he looks great in a dinner jacket.
Ow, my balls.
I saw a parade of rabbits hopping backward. It was crazy. I've never seen a receding hairline like that.
Ow, my balls.
Letting go of a loved one can be hard. But sometimes, it's the only way to survive a rock climbing catastrophe.
Ow, my balls.
I can't trust anyone who teaches in a medical classroom. They always have some kind of skeleton in the closet.
Ow, my balls.
I asked a girl if she wanted to go on a date at a gym, but she never showed up. We aren't going to work out.
Darth, thank you for the 669s. I appreciate that greatly. All right, yep, that's it for today. Tomorrow we've got two best of fives and one best of 7. Tomorrow we'll be back at 6 a.m. PST, 9 a.m. EST, and 9 plus 6 is 15 CET. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. I don't know what's going on with the Ow My Balls, but this is making me laugh. Ow My Balls is, there was one time I was playing Storm League with Totski and friends, and we were talking about the movie Idiocracy. And Totski, out of nowhere, literally goes, Ow My Balls, which is a thing from the movie. And we were laughing hysterically. The sort of beeps in the background are actually from the Loop Hero OST, which was playing at that moment. And so I contacted Totski. I was like, hey, we were dying laughing at that. It was so casual. Can I use it as an alert? And she was like, absolutely. I appreciate it. So that's the originating place for that. And then the GIF is just, I was watching Mortal Kombat, and there's literally Sonya Blade kicking Nicholas, oh god, what's his name? Not Nicholas Fury. Oh my god, what's his name? Nick Cage. No, that's not right. What's his name? Oh my god! Anyways, it's Sonya Blade kicking what's his face in the nuts, and he's the guy known for kicking people in the nuts.